and in this video looking at Romans chapter 10 verses 20 and 21. And Isaiah is very bold and says, I was found by those who did not seek me. I revealed myself to those who did not ask for me. But as for Israel, he says, I have spread out my hands all day long to a disobedient and obstinate people. Remember that contextually, Paul is hammering the point that God has made his intentions known in the Old Testament. Remember also that a major problem with his Judaizer readers is their ambivalence toward Gentile inclusion in the gospel. But Paul is arguing from the Old Testament, that is, the very books that the Jewish people themselves considered Scripture, that God has always intended to bring in the Gentiles. In these verses, he quotes Isaiah 65, 1 and 2 as a kind of analogy for what God has done with the Gentiles. In other words, Paul is demonstrating that this is the very character of God, wrestling patiently with Israel, revealing himself to those who did not seek him, and is part of who he is, his modus operandi, so to speak. Paul is demonstrating that there is Old Testament precedent for everything he is saying.